in for the New York Knicks over the Denver Nuggets. So Kobe, 3 blocks in the game, 5 boards, 3 assists. He's 4 of 7, real efficient, 13 of 19 on Sunday night. And he let the game come to him on Sunday night as well. Didn't look for his shot all that early.
Well, I mean, he's not a guy, in my estimation, that really has to look for his shot early. I mean, he can get other people involved because he can score 25 to 30 in a heartbeat. He's just that good.
Another close one to start the second half of the Lakers. And don't forget, they won a pressure-packed close one against the Utah Jazz on Sunday night. There were 24 lead changes in that game. Chris Mihm started the game. He'll start the second half up against Tyson Chandler. And over Chandler, too strong. It'll be picked up by Mo Peterson. Number 5 on the floor started the contest for the Lakers. Ronnie Turiaf, Luke Walton, Chris Mihm on the baseline with Derek Fisher and Kobe in the backcourt.
Let's see if the Lakers can put together a second half better than they did the first.
Stojakovic contested. Ronnie kept it away from David West. When we talk about the beginning, Kobe tried to tie it. Hard off the heel. Fish off his foot unintentionally.
Right off the shin.
It'll be Fish for 3. Lakers have the lead. And for the Lakers, it is their second lead of the night.
And how do they get the lead? On a hustle play. All that was a hustle play.
So Fish with the triple. Derek's got 7 and a board with an assist. He's also got 3 fouls up and was limited minutes-wise. He only played 11 in the first half. A double on West. Got to recover to Chandler. There's a good rotation, and they do. Now, Peterson offhand, but that far from the basket, got his man out of position.
Yeah, Kobe left his feet before he had committed his dribble, and that's what got him in defensive trouble.
Mo Peterson, longtime Raptor. Kobe getting it right back from Fish. And baseline mid-range game with a 2-man on that side of the floor. 60-59. They know how to find each other, those two.
They've been together for a lot of years. This isn't new for them.
Yeah, 13 points, West, and right inside the arc. He did that in the first half. Maybe a foot closer, but showed his range.
He has a sweet stroke.
Yeah, he really does. Nice rotation. Luke Walton thought about him. Man, it'll pop out. Kind of an indecision. And it almost went down for Luke. But he was looking as he went up. He looked over to the left to Chris Mihm. The Hornets by 1. West jumping in and walked with the basketball before he leaned in on Ronnie.
Well, he gave the fake. Ronnie didn't go anywhere, so he tried to bull his way and shuffled his feet in the process. So that turnover gives it right back to the Lakers trailing by 1.
So Kobe just starting to warm up. His last 7 games against the Hornets, 34 on average, 47% shooting. He's at 13 and counting on 5 of 9. Coaches wanted to see more touches. It'll be Chris Mihm right back from Kobe. Good stroke. Face-up game of Chris Mihm regains the lead for the Lakers at 62-61.
And that shouldn't surprise people because before Chris got injured, I mean, that was a shot that he could make with regularity.
Chris Paul. He's only 22. Don't forget, he left after his sophomore season at Wake. Young man from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. On the deflection. Wanted to get inside.
Look at the hustle.
Good recovery by Ronnie. On the line, and Chris Mihm will get it away. David West thought he was walked under. It'll be Mihm over Chandler. Got the roll. Chris Mihm showing his hang time.
Put the ball in one hand, never did touch it with his offhand, and gets the hoop.
64-63. Mihm's got 8 and 4. It'll be Paul coming up short, and Ronnie got it away from Tyson Chandler. Boy, Chandler goes after everything, doesn't he?
You got that kind of leaping ability.
Kobe beats Mo Peterson easily. Biggest lead of the game now for the Lakers. They led by 2 at the outset. 66-63. 15 for Kobe. To stay in front of that man, and I know it's difficult. Great pass for Stojakovic. The run out, and it'll come right back to Kobe. Luke Walton at least made the effort to get in the face of Stojakovic.
Score here. Will we have an early timeout?
And a hold by Peterson.
That's when them tease you. Kobe puts it between his legs a couple times, and defensively you say, I'm going to get the next one. And you reach, and you get nothing but a foul.
That'll be the first team foul. We had a guy in front of us go, you got to move your feet, Mo Pete.
And there's no news bulletin there. You're going to play defense, you better move your feet.
Now Luke on the screen and roll. Looked at Mim. Roney a little face up. No space. Roney didn't make any difference. Over David West. 6-0 run by the Lakers. Their lead expands to 5.
See Kobe walk down there and set a screen.
Yeah, he just walked through him, didn't he? Nice little wall. West almost lost it to Fish. Right back. And blocked from behind by Mim. It'll be a jump ball. 2 right there on the rotation as Chris Mim left his man Chandler. Don't forget it's Roney's guy. Good help defense.
That's what they've been doing. They've been helping one another on both ends of the floor. That's the recipe for success. There's no secret in that one.
So jump ball, David West, Chris Mim. 12 minutes for Chris Mim. You have to gauge that because he is just starting to get his legs back. His timing still has to arrive. Fish knocks it around. How about Fish? He almost came down with it. It'll be a 3-pointer for West. Is he ever feeling it? He didn't take many threes last year. He makes it a 2-point game. David West with 15 leads the Hornets. Stojakovic 13. Paul with 10 and 9 assists. So 3 of their starting 5 double figures. Kobe had beaten Peterson. They couldn't get him in the back door. Now draws the double, and it's thrown away. It was behind Chris Mim.
Again, right idea, though. I mean, sure, the execution wasn't perfect, but that'll all come.
11th turnover for the Lakers, the first in the first 5 minutes of the third. Better on the washout and the pick and roll there. David West again. And it pops out. Chandler keeps it alive. His own man took it away from him, but it's saved by the activity of David West. He can get to it. Very athletic big guy, number 4. And setting up position to the paint. Been there a while, and they'll reward him with a little finger roll.
Well, he just posted up Luke on that play and had great position.
Kobe on a spin over Stojakovic. Won't get the roll. Luke mistimed the jump, and it's batted out to Stojakovic. Now they've got a 3-on-2. Lakers have to hustle back. Nobody on Stojakovic. Look out. Break. And Fish almost got it. Paul takes it away. Chris Paul trying to lose Derek Fisher with a fresh shot clock. So now it's even at 68. It stays that way after a 5-0 run by the Hornets.
Game of runs. The Lakers had theirs. Now it's a little mini run by the Hornets to tie the score. The Lakers have to break that one.
It'll be Roney. Good look over West. Roney before David West could get there. He's got some offense. 13. So both 4s are playing at a very high level, Roney and David West. And Roney on 6 of 11 also has 5 boards. It's a good matchup. Second units tonight may be the difference in the game. Whose second unit is going to pick it up, step it up? Morris Peterson off the dribble. And Chris Mim keeping it away from Tyson Chandler. Quick outlet. Trailer is Luke or Fish, and Fish glasses it home. Lakers back up by 4, shooting 49% after the make. And a timeout for the Hornets as they're down to 42%.
Well, I just like the way the effort with which the Lakers play now. I mean, they play this way the whole season. This Laker crowd is going to love their team, and they're making things happen because of that. 5:13 to go in the third, and the Lakers take a 4-point advantage.
Everybody, I'm Patrick O'Neill. When it comes to figure skating in the United States, nobody better than this girl right here, Michelle Kwan. 9 U.S. championships, 2 Olympic medals. Michelle, I know you're a huge Laker fan, so we've got a good game here tonight.
I know. Look at the score right now. I'm just like jumping out of my seats. I brought my brother with me, so he's like filling me in with what's going on.
I don't think he needs to fill you in. I know you get to a lot of games, but as far as this Laker team, what do you make of it?
It's very promising. I mean, 3 games. 2 wins, that's pretty good.
Well, not too bad. I see you did your homework. All right. Now let's talk about you and what you're up to right now. You're taking this year off from skating, is that right?
I am taking this year off from skating, but you know, I've been really busy working with the State Department and going to school at University of Denver.
Oh, University of Denver. They got a good hockey team. You're going to help them out?
I will. I've given them a few pointers here and there.
How about the Kings? Come on. You going to get out to some Kings games, support the hockey club?
I will. I hope so.
All right, good. We'll look for that. Hey, Michelle, as far as the Olympics in 2010, what are the odds of that?
still up. It's all up in the air right now.
There's a chance.
There is a chance.
All right. Well, we appreciate you taking the time, Michelle. Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Michelle Kwan right there, Joel.
All right, Patrick. Lakers gambled on defense, and they are burned by Peja Stojakovic with a three-pointer out of the timeout. 72-71. Backdoor Kobe can't hang on. Got away from Mo Peterson. That is 12 turnovers, the second of the second half. Stayed down in that bounce pass.
Not coming out of that timeout, you know, they tried to really put some pressure, got beat off the pressure, and that freed up Peja. You can't give that man space.
So Stojakovic with the three with 16 points. Here's the guy that makes it all happen, though, and that's Chris Paul. And it's going to be a moving pick on Tyson Chandler. He just picked up his third foul.
And one of the things you try to teach players, especially bigs, when you're going over to set a screen, there's really no hurry. Just go over, set, and wait. Don't get over there and be moving at the same time. Plant, put the onus on your offensive teammate to come off of your screen.
He was never stationary, was he?
No, never did sit.
Now Roney on the curl. Kobe wanted to go back instead. Luke straight away. Maybe short. You can see it out of his hands. And Chris Paul has a 3-on-1. It'll be Chandler, and that's a great catch. A low pass. Tyson Chandler will go to the line looking for the three-point play. Not easy for the big guy to go low to catch it.
That was, you said it, that was a very good play by Tyson Chandler. That pass behind the back, catches it, rides it up, three-point opportunity. You're big, out on the wing, running with the break. He's rewarded. That's what you do to bigs when they run, reward them.
So Kobe with the foul. Chris Paul with his 12th assist. Let's head over to Michael Eaves. Michael.
Yeah, Joe, you know, since Tyson Chandler's come to the Hornets, he's sort of redefined his game. It seemed like when he was in Chicago, he's always criticized for what he couldn't do, and that was score. But here he's become one of the better rebounders and defenders in the league, and it earned him, as you know, Joe, this summer, a trip to hang out with Team USA basketball this summer.
He did a good job for the guys. He was great as it's a hold on Peterson on the floor with 4:10 to play. What's interesting about Tyson Chandler, he's only 25 years old, and we know him well. Compton, Dominguez High School. Did the Chicago Bulls as they sent him away for P.J. Brown. J.R. Smith, who never suited up for the Bulls, did he leave too soon? Remember the Elton Brand trade after his second year with the Bulls, and they sent him for Tyson Chandler. However, they give up another big guy too early. Luke Walton, step back over West. He walked with the basketball, but he didn't throw it away.
Well, he was so worried about getting his shot blocked that he decided to pass it. There was nobody there.
Stojakovic, you can't leave him alone. He's got 20. And the Lakers are quickly back down by 4 with breakdowns because of turnovers. And that's points off turnovers in transition. You know, maybe threes, they're not layups, but they still will kill you. Kobe a three, bangs it home. Lakers down by 1. So points off turnovers, Lakers down a -8, 17-9. Yet they're only trailing by 1, 76-75. Romy Turiaf already has a season-high 13 points. Means a lot with Brown out of the game tonight. Chandler reversing it. Nobody accounts for Paul. And right to Fish off the lip of the rim. Fish had it poked away by Paul, who read it. He's got West and Stojakovic. Mo Peterson. And Chris Min got into the play, but Stojakovic cleans it up. So the Lakers didn't get back in transition. Once he was 3-on-1, not enough guys, because there was a miss. 21 points now. It's 21 for Stojakovic.
You can imagine how many times you turn it over that you pay a price.
Now Luke held up by Stojakovic. That'll be the 3rd team foul.
Every time that Luke has had the ball in the perimeter and attacked off the dribble, he's picked up a foul on Peja. We got a timeout. The Lakers trailing by 3.
Lakers back down by 3 after going up by as many as 5. 2:45 still to play in the 3rd, though. Well, Laker fans, don't miss, and it's tomorrow night. The Vladimir Radmanovic Children's Foundation event, Crossing Oceans for Children. It's a dinner and auction to benefit orphan children in Serbia and Montenegro. Proceeds of the event are going to support vocational training programs and provide school supplies, health kits, other assistance to over 5,000 youth living in Serbia and Montenegro orphanages in cooperation with International Orthodox Christian Charities. It's tomorrow night, don't forget, 6:30 at the LA Farm Restaurant. That's at 3000 West Olympic Santa Monica. You can go on the web right now, www.iocc.org. Or here's the number, 206. Number to call, 206-227-9387. iocc.org. Kobe, go to the line, attacks. Opportunity for the three-point play.
Boy, did he set people up for this one. He motions for Andrew to come for the high screen and roll. The defender starts to think, oh, here it comes, and Kobe goes away from it, gets into the paint. The rest is history.
Ronnie Turiaf is going to sit for the final 2:35. Foul on Rasul. Butler just checked in. So Kobe with the stripe. He had 3 on one trip when he was fouled by Paul.
Well, he's looking for his 21st point. He gets that. He's got 7 assists and 6 rebounds.
Well, they keep Chris Paul out there. Bring Melvin Eli in with Butler as David West sits down. Chandler and Stojakovic. Radmanovic in for the first time of the second half, like Andrew Bynum, Ryan Cook, and Jordan Farmar. Chris Paul leaves it on for Chandler. He knew where he was going that time once he drew Andrew Bynum over.
But if you're guarding Chris Paul, and he turns the corner and you know help is coming, immediately run to his man. Don't try to keep trailing him. Run to his man.
Kobe, another. Going to be off the front of the rim. And Chandler kept it away from Andrew. Inside of 2 to play. 2-point lead for the Hornets. Chris Paul already has 13 assists last year in 2 games against the Lakers. Averaged 27 and 11.5 assists. Denied that time. Stojakovic. Challenge, still got it over Radmanovic. That was tough. 24 for Stojakovic. It'll be Radmanovic. He answers. It's a long 2, though.
If you're talking about the 2 shooters guarding one another, and Radmanovic said, so I can do that.
Yeah, that's 9 now for Radmanovic. Paul trapped in the paint gets out.
Well, you can't leave him. You just cannot leave him.
Yeah, why would you go over to Chris Paul?
Well, you're not the primary helper in the paint anyhow, because Peja is on the perimeter.
Ryan Cook goes free. Bynum kept it alive. Last touch by Radmanovic out of bounds. Minute 9 to play. Not a good finish to the third 12-minute session for the Lakers.
Well, a couple of mental breakdowns defensively, and well, you pay for those as well as physical breakdowns.
86-80. The Hornets, who took 2 out of 3 for the Lakers. In fact, they beat the Lakers here at Staples last year by 16. Ball up against Farmar. Got to stay on him. And Stojakovic, another clean look. Well, he was inside the arc. That was the reason he missed. He put it to the floor. Almost lost. It'll be Jordan Farmar. Leaves it off. Andrew Bynum with a baby hook. And that was out of rhythm for him. Kobe trying to take it away, and now got to hustle back. Stojakovic again. Boy, is he on tonight. Peja Stojakovic, they left him alone, and he burns him again. He's got 30. Don't leave him. 89-80. A little more than 2 seconds separating game clock, shot clock. That's 8 3-pointers for Peja, a career best tonight. Kobe almost lost it to Paul. Farmar for 3, stays out. And Chandler clears it out. They've got an opportunity to get one more look. Chris Paul, he'll go up. Right on line, but short. Not a bad finish at all for Peja Stojakovic.
Finish. He's been shooting the lights out. I mean, don't touch him. You'll get a burn because he is hot. And so are the Hornets as they lead the Lakers by 9. The open shot, and guess what? He is knocking down the open shot. He has 8 3-pointers made in 3 quarters against the Lakers tonight. 8 out of 11 en route to 30. We don't have time to show you all 8, but suffice it to say he did make 3 more. If you're guarding him, you're hoping that he's right where he is right now on the bench. That's about the only thing that's going to cool him off this evening.
So his last break of the evening. This is a guy that signed a 5-year, $64 million contract last offseason with New Orleans, and then came up with a back issue and had surgery December 17th and missed the final 69 games. So he was a washout. Even only 13 games wasn't a factor for them. Julian Wright's out there. They start the fourth and final 12 of regulation for the Hornets. Along with Hilton Armstrong, Bobby Jackson, Melvin Eli, and Rasul Butler. Lakers trail by as many as 14. Now it's 9. Eli over Bryant Cook. And
good defense.
Yeah, he stayed right in front of him.
Did a good job of moving his feet. Now this second unit has to get the Lakers rolling here.
Well, they did at the outset of the fourth against Utah. And can it continue? Sasha gets the larger man of Rasul Butler. Radmanovic straight away. The three's falling for Vlade tonight. He's got 11.
Byron is saying the same thing that I've been saying about Stojakovic. Why are you letting a shooter stand and shoot?
Jackson loses. Farmar, show and go. And it'll be batted out. It'll be saved by Bobby Jackson. So Farmar couldn't get the layup. It was contested. Opening 90 seconds of the fourth. Eli on the pick and roll. Bobby Jackson, that's what he can do. He's a scoring guard more than a lead guard.
And that's what this league is really turning into, though. I mean, the prototypical point guard is basically becoming a thing of the past.
Line drive. Flat one at that. And it comes off to Jackson. They had Julian Wright. Nobody picked him up. There's a switch, so Radmanovic is stuck with Jackson. And Julian Wright on the run. And it was knocked away. Was it Jordan?
Yeah.
Sasha put a hand in there. Jordan also got a hand in there. Now Farmar and Sasha. Wide open for three. Hard off the heel. Right to Eli. So the openings have been there. Down by 8, 91-83. And a timeout has been called by Byron Scott.
Byron sees something that he doesn't like, so he takes an early timeout. 10 minutes and 8 seconds left in the fourth. And the Hornets, well, they're on top by 8.
It's an 8-point deficit for the Lakers. Not quite 2 minutes gone by in the fourth. Well, the Best Damn Sports Show period. Coming up later tonight, Chris Rose, John Sally, Rob Dibble, Rodney Peete. It's coming up right here on FSN West at 11:30. No Chris Paul the Catalyst. No shock there.
Guy's just running the show. He only has 10 points. But what has he done for his teammates? Well, he's gotten everybody involved. Involved to the tune of 16 assists. 16 in 28 minutes. So, yeah, I'd say he's the glue that holds that team together. Only 1 turnover. That's a nice assist-to-turnover ratio, isn't it?
Not too shabby. It's the guy that was 4th in the league in assists last year. He's way ahead of the curve. When he came out, and I mentioned he was only 22, left after his sophomore season, he was 7th in the league in assists his rookie season. Yeah, his career best is 18. He's only 2 away from that. Farmar almost got it away from Bobby Jackson. Now to the second unit, be the spark that they were, the catalyst to the outset of the fourth, with Bynum and Farmar leading the way. It'll be Jackson, a contested 2, and Farmar did a good job once he gave up the dribble. Bynum needs some touches.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you have to go inside.
He's got Armstrong on him. You got to look for Andrew.
Well, it also makes your perimeter a lot easier.
Jackson almost got it away from Farmar.
Well, this is ragged right now.
Yeah, shot clock coming down. Farmar sees it in front of him. Now on the run. And it's on his, it wouldn't have gotten to the rim.
That wasn't.
It was going to be an air ball, and they'll take it.
If it determined that it had a chance, they call goaltending. If they ruled that it didn't have a chance, they probably would have let it go. I didn't think that had any chance of going in.
Or to the rim even? I mean, I think it was going to be short of the rim. 91-85, give it to Jordan anyway. He's got 7 off the bench with 3 assists. Melvin Eli with the left hand. Doesn't get the roll, and Bynum clears it out to Farmar. Lakers have the numbers if they want it 4-on-3. Nobody stops the ball. Take it. He will. 3-point opportunity for Jordan Farmar.
Well, there's no question that in the open court, Jordan does probably the best job of those points of getting into the paint with quickness. I mean, he takes it from one end to the other and puts so much pressure on your defense, you never get a chance to set up in the transition game. So a 3-point opportunity coming to Jordan Farmar here on the foul by Rasul Butler.
Tyson Chandler is back in, as is David West. David West has been very efficient for them tonight. Well, Chandler hasn't been a factor offensively and only has 7 boards, well below his average coming in. West has 17 already. Three-point opportunity. Jordan can't get it done. Let's head over to Patrick O'Neal. Patrick?
Yeah, real quick, they call themselves the bench mob. You see him out there on the court. Radmanovic told me it's the bench mob rules, and if you want to be a member, you got to play hard, you got to be unselfish, you got to want to get in this game and make a difference. We'll see if they can make a run here.
Stojakovic is coming back in. Speaking of runs, that was a turnover, so Julian Wright's going to run over to the bench, I believe, on the next whistle.
Well, Paige, couldn't have been tired. You're just shooting the ball. He wasn't, doing much of anything else.
Andrew Bynum backing down Tyson Chandler. Too long. Right back up with it, big guy. Soft touch won't go. Off the lip of the rim, so strong and then short the second time. And from the field, Andrew just 2 for 7. He does have 11 rebounds, though, in 22 minutes. 8.5 to play. 91-87. Hornets still by 4. Bobby Jackson almost walked with the basketball. Pretty athletic just to get rid of it before he hit the ground. Deep three from Butler. And Farmar tapped it because he couldn't control it. Jackson will save it. So scramble now for the Lakers. West blocked but fouled as he got good position on Brian Cook.
Well, you can see who they really utilize as their go-to player, especially when Chris Paul isn't in the game. Two trips here, and they put the ball in the hands of David West. This time he gets fouled. He goes to the line. 2 free throws coming, and up by 4, trying to make it 5 or 6.
Here's the Hornets' first-round pick as Chris Paul stays over there for the time being. Their first-round pick back in 2003. And this is a guy that was 3-time Atlantic 10 Player of the Year, so he stuck around on the draft board for a long time when you consider 18th overall. He led the Hornets in scoring, second on the boards last year, and puts them up by 5. He has not missed at the stripe either. He's 7 of 7, so 7 of his 18 have been right there. In fact, the Hornets, 16 attempts, only 9 for the Lakers. And that's big in a close game.
The next dead ball, Phil Jackson will bring back his starters.
So 2 go down for West, and the Lakers trail by 6.
At least I would think he would.
Inside 8 to play. On the handoff, Farmar right there from Bynum. No switch, and Bynum, a nice post presence with the pick.
It's just a real nice quick cut by Jordan.
On the pick and roll. Bobby Jackson trying to sell it. He just fell down trying to kick his legs out.
They don't give you that one too often.
Farmar. Tough one for Sasha that low.
You got to move the ball now. The clock is becoming an issue.
Go to Bynum. He's pushed down a little bit. Got to make a decision. He saw the clock. Over Chandler. And they're going to call a walk. Moving his pivot foot. Chris Paul is back into the game. Fish and Kobe still on the bench for the Lakers with 7:14 to play. Well, maybe he's waiting for the inside of 6.
That must be what he's doing now.
Only a 4-point deficit, so they will be well rested for the final 6-minute run. As they went to the bench with about 2+ left in the third. Farmar, the difficult assignment of Chris Paul. He's done a number on the Lakers again. 16 assists is a number of Mavericks. Butler. They keep leaving the shooters. Whether it's Butler in the corner or Stojakovic, another breakdown for the Lakers defensively.
Well, he wanted to wait till after the 6-minute mark, but he decided, well, I better take the timeout now. 6:59 to play, and Lakers, well, they're fighting back, down by 7. 6:59 left. The Lakers trailing 96-89. Last basket. Lakers leaving 2 shooters. Page is open on the top. Rasul Butler open in the corner. And Rasul Butler makes the Lakers pay. Thanks to our Carl's Jr. X-Month.
Kobe back out there. Along with Brody Turiaf, Farmar stays on the floor with Bynum. Now, shot clock inside of 10. What's it going to be out of the timeout?
Not what the doctor ordered.
Farmar's got to go. It will. Over Paul, and it'll be an air ball. So the lack of execution, which has been so good for the Lakers, both Friday and Sunday, out of timeouts. You see, Bynum was, and he's saying Bynum was available and had a seal on the baseline of the post. There was an early entry there for Andrew Bynum.
But a lot of times it's the passer that has to make that decision.
Right.
You might be open, but if I'm the passer and I don't think I can get you the basketball, I don't throw it to you.
Yeah, he's got to see that it's available. And Andrew worked hard. 7 on the shot clock for Chris Paul. He'll try a 3. Off the front of the rim. Bynum. Shot to the chops. Sabroni takes it away from him. That's 12 for Andrew. So the opening's there for the Lakers in a ton of time. Derek Fisher back into the game on the next whistle. Kobe wanted to go back to Roney. Plenty of time. Farmar for 3. Popped out. Almost down. And a lot better than the last free throw.
This
didn't stop the ball, and Paul will go the distance. Nobody stopped the basketball.
Boy, does he play with different speeds.
Yeah, 12 points for Chris Paul, 17 assists. I mentioned over the last couple of games against the Lakers, 27 and 11 assists. Back to Bynum, great pass by Radmanovic.
That was a nice play. Simple pick and roll.
98-91, only a 7-point deficit, 5 1/4 left. And Kobe should get his before it's all said and done. Wants to go to Chandler, and Chandler directs it in. He couldn't really control it. Did a good job to direct it, though. 18 assists, matching a career high for Chris Paul.
And he has 5 more minutes to add.
Kobe for 3. Yes! Back to a 6-point lead for the Hornets, 194. Kobe's got 24.
And Byron Scott's telling his guys, you got to keep playing hard because no lead is safe with Kobe Bryant on the floor.
It's the guy that's killing the Lakers, though. He's making all his teammates look good. Paul denied and blocked. Andrew Bynum came over.
So did Roney.
Stojakovic on the reach, and it went off Farmar.
That's not a foul. That should be the Hornets' ball.
It definitely went off Farmar. The Lakers will keep it on the offensive end.
I thought he got fouled on the play, quite frankly. That last basket, though, Chris Paul just throws it up, and somehow Tyson Chandler guides it down. I mean, down, and was looking for a 3-point play, but looks up and says, I guess I'll take the deuce.
So the Lakers keep it on the offensive end. 19 on the shot clock with 4:34 remaining. Walton back out there, along with Derek Fisher. To the starting 5 with the exception of Andrew Bynum on the floor. Stojakovic again trying to deny. It'll be Kobe, deep 3. Stays out. Tried to go down and spun back. Kobe still 9 of 16 after the miss. Good recovery by Roney. His fish got washed down under the pick. Roney again trying to take care of West. Butler. Rasul, they've got some shooters. Rasul Butler, who they picked up from Miami a couple of years ago. Miami, it's interesting. They let him go. They let James Posey go. Inside of 4. Luke with Andrew. Great pass. Andrew on the slam. Good read.
Very nice job. Getting Tyson Chandler involved in the play with the screen enables him to throw it up and throw it down.
Now the Lakers have to get some stops. Chris Paul hit from behind by Derek Fisher. Just slow down and let Fish run up his back. That's a veteran move. Second, or is it the first on the Lakers? 4th team foul on Fish, and the 2nd team foul.
Well, Luke Walton recognizing, well, here you go, Andrew. Let me throw it up and see what you can do with it. Andrew says, you know what I can do.
Yeah, and I got some help from David West with that 2-hander in the back. He helped me out. In the middle, it'll be an opportunity for a 3-point play for Chris Paul.
Well, he's having himself quite a game.
A big night for Chris Paul. He's their glue.
14 and 19. 14 points, 19 assists, and he's going to the line to add to the point total.
And as much as he handles the basketball, 1 turnover. Pretty clean.
I'd say that's efficient.
Yeah, he's just matched the franchise record held by Muggsy Bogues. And gets the 3-point play. So 9-point deficit. Deep one now for the Lakers with 3+ to play.
He's got a shot at a 20-20 game.
Luke back to Andrew Bynum. The smaller man there. Andrew couldn't get the finger roll over David West.
This is the play
Look
right
out. Stojakovic. And it's up to a dozen. Timeout, Lakers. So the hot hand of Peja Stojakovic, the wheeling and dealing of Chris Paul were the difference makers.
Well, 15 points, 20 assists for Chris Paul, and the Hornets are rolling.
The time running on to the Lakers, down by a dozen, 3:05 to play. We remind you can win a pair of tickets to an upcoming Lakers home game, courtesy of Verizon Wireless. To enter, all you have to do is text Lakers 66196. That's 66196 by the end of tonight's game. One winner per game of the sweepstakes is open. The residents of LA, Ventura, Riverside, San Bernardino, and Orange counties. You got to be 18 or over though. Text Lakers to 66196. For all the rules, details, go to Lakers.com. Joel Myers, Stu Lance, Patrick O'Neal, and Michael Eaves at Staples tonight. Plenty of time for the Lakers, but they've got to do a better job defensively. And points off turnovers, Stu, 22-9. The runouts, and then the open looks like that last one for Stojakovic.
And Peja just keeps torching the Lakers.
And that's after Peja went 1 for 10 a couple of nights ago. Kobe, real short, out of bounds, and will go back. And Kobe leads the Lakers with 24. Bench has been solid tonight. Overall, when you look at the bench, 22 between Farmar and Radmanovic. Taking up to 30 with Bynum. They've got 37 as a group, averaging 40 as a group per game coming in. Now in the pick and roll game. David West deep into the clock. And Andrew Bynum gets it out quickly. Everything's got to be in a hurry. Kobe on the run. And the little floater will not go home. So you got David West, who is 3 for 10 in the second half. Every night is different in this league. 3 for 10 in the second half at Denver, yet they still won 93-88. And Peja 1 for 10 for the entire contest. Yet he's 11 for 20 tonight. And he's got a career best in three-point field goals. Kobe has picked up the foul. The Lakers pick up their 4th team foul with 2:08 to play.
That's why every night in this league, you got to bring your A game. I mean, you don't look at teams and the records, even though the Hornets came in here 3-0. This is a team that has played well against the Lakers.
Rare mistake off the heel of Paul. Fisher leaves it off of the trailer, and Roney glides in. So points off a turnover, 108-98. Too few and far between tonight for the Lakers. That's only the 12th turnover for the Hornets. He is human. His second turnover.
Barely. He'll make up for it.
Paul wanted to go to Chandler instead of West for 3.
So they have shot the ball from the perimeter.
Yeah, that may do it with 96 seconds to go.
They're shooting over 53% from three-point land.
Kobe. He lost the handle out of bounds. It'll belong to the Lakers. Last touch by the Hornets. 14 on the shot clock. $1:26 left in the game. The Lakers Friday night, Minnesota, here at Staples Center. Before the Lakers hit the road next week, a back-to-back set and a very difficult one. Tuesday, San Antonio. Wednesday, Houston. Derek Fisher for 3. And the Lakers, they haven't been long on those three-point tries lately, have they? All have been short. Lakers, 8 for 24.
8 for 24, and the Hornets, what, 13 out of 24? I'd say that's getting the job done.
Yeah, 54%. That's dreamland when you're shooting that high from beyond the arc. Stojakovic after Walton went by. And why not? Add to his career night. 36 points. 12 field goals. And out of his 12 field goals, that's 9 three-pointers, isn't it? Yes.
That's 10.
Is it his 10?
Yeah.
He adds his career high coming in had been 7. 10 three-pointers it is. So hitting for a high percentage from beyond the arc. He's only 2 for 9 inside the arc.
What's that tell you? To tell you when he has space from the perimeter, he's a very good shooter. But the closer you get to the basket, as Chris Paul with 21 assists, and that's the Hornets record, and only 2 turnovers. The closer you get to the basket, the more duress you play under. I mean, players challenge the shots more. The further away you are from the basket, you don't get challenged that much.
Here's a good one. They should, if they stay healthy, because they lost 133 games for their starters last year. Chris Paul lost 20, 30 for David West, 69 for Stojakovic. If they stay healthy, this is a group that should make the top 8. in the West. Kobe with the layup. Who's left out? Golden State barely got in last year. The Lakers with a 7 seed. Who's left out of the party? Because when you've got a guard like Chris Paul, and he's going to be, if he does play more than 62 and can play close to 80, I like their chances to go to the postseason.
Well, again, you know, they're a team that is really important with every team is health. So if they stay healthy, the Lakers stay healthy, everybody stays healthy, you have a shot. 27.7 to play, and that's seconds. And the Hornets in charge. Our Alexis pursuit of perfection. Well, Chris Paul has been just about that. Not quite as perfect as Alexis because he has 2 turnovers, but everything else has been rolling. I mean, he has been the glue for this basketball team. Scoring when he has to, getting everybody involved when he has to, including Stojakovic, who has 36.
It'll be a foul and free throws coming up for Chris Paul. Foul is called on Derek Fisher. So Kobe done for the night. The Lakers down by 14. And as well, and Phil Jackson talked about it, he liked the way they were defending, rotating. But tonight, a couple of breakdowns defensively really cost them out on the arc.
Well, there's no question. I mean, I think my theory has always been let success be your guide. If you can rotate off of a shooter and he's missing, you can keep doing it. But you do that a couple of times and he's knocking them down, then that's not the rotation that you want. You got to stay at home with him, especially when you're not the shot blocker. I mean, if Chris Paul is into the paint, let Andrew Bynum, let Rooney Turiaf and them be the disruptors. You stay at home with the shooters.
Luke Walton crawls home for Luke. So he'll finish with 7 and 5 assists.
All they have to do is get it across midcourt and hatch it.
And that'll do it. So the Lakers are now 2-2, and the Hornets, a franchise start best, 4-0. So that'll do it. Chris Paul the story, and Peja Stojakovic, a career night from beyond the arc. But he had Chris Paul finding him out there in space. Those two collaborate, and let's not forget about David West with 22 and 8. Because it wasn't a spectacular night, an efficient night for Tyson Chandler, but not an overwhelming one like we've seen before when he had 22 and 22 against the Lakers last year. So our final score, 118-104, as the Hornets beat the Lakers by 14.